Welcome back to another CPaaSAA talk. I'm sitting here with Justin Paul, the marketing director of GSMA Open Gateway. Welcome, Justin.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, I'm really excited to have you here and to talk about our upcoming event in September, CASA25, because I'm really happy that GSMA stepped up to be a sponsor of the event. And we're going to be doing a couple of things around Open Gateway, network APIs, and there'll be an analyst summit on day 3 of the event as well. So let's dig in a little bit here. But let's first start. Why GSMA, you guys have some events, right? MWC and what have you. So, what made you decide to team up with us and our CPaaS community for this particular one?
Yeah, I think that's a good question, Rob, because we obviously run a lot of big events a year. We obviously have Barcelona, which is huge, but there are 4 other Mobile World Congresses. But for the Open Gateway program, I think it's really important that we work with partners and we also spend time at third-party events, external events. And I think to a certain extent, with Open Gateway, collaboration is a really key part of the program. And we talk a lot about this concept that all boats rise. If we can drive adoption of network APIs, if we can get people to understand what we're doing, everybody in the industry benefits. And of course, there's a huge overlap with the work that we do and the work that CPaaSAA do. And so coming along to CASA25 seemed to make an awful lot of sense for us.
Yeah. Well, we're really happy to have you here. And some of the work that we're working on together is let's say, the case directory, the best practices, the use cases, right? That we've been doing for about 2 years, and you started doing that this year, I think. And it's really cool to see how we're doing that together now to show what network APIs are really capable of achieving. And we're doing a workshop at the event. Um, why are you doubling down on that particular part?
Yeah, so I think we started collecting case studies last year, but I think a really important part of the open gateway story is to focus on the commerciality of it. There have
Mm.
been so many technologies within our industry which are just good ideas, but don't have a substantial commercial basis behind them. And so, a key part of the Open Gateway program is education about how people are using APIs, and more importantly, how people are monetizing them. And that's where the case studies come in. We're working really close with our partners, mobile operators, channel partners, etc., and trying to really document what's going on, because it's easy to talk about things in an abstract, but when you see someone has taken a SIM swap API and this is how they're using it to prevent fraud, or someone's using a quality on demand API to ensure that the last few seconds of their financial transaction go through, um, people can start to understand why these APIs are so important. They're about, at the end of the day, about commerciality and monetization. It's about making money, creating new revenue streams, and that's why the case studies are so important to us and to everyone in the
Yeah.
industry.
Yeah, well, I totally agree. I think that really brings it to life. We'll also have, by the way, we'll have something on the Tuesday at the event, our showcase, the CPaaS showcase that we've been running from the very start when we started doing events. And this time, I already have secured 2 demos of Open Gateway partners that are demoing the stuff there. So it's really cool to see how network APIs are really starting to be used in live use cases, and they're beyond the PowerPoint stage, I think, and we're really now as an industry working on those commercial models and how does the whole ecosystem work together. So it's really cool, and we look forward to that. I think it's going to be really exciting. Um, let's talk a little bit about our special day 3 that we're doing together, right? So we're hosting, as part of the event, we're hosting the GSMA Open Gateway Analyst Summit, where you've done this before. You try to explain to analysts what we're all doing, what it's all about, and what APIs and how it works. So tell us a little bit more about that, please.
Yeah, and again, you know, within the Open Gateway program, we're doing a lot of work. There are a lot of press releases talking about the people signing the MOU and collaborations between various operators in countries. But one of the areas we haven't done as much work with is the industry analyst community. Now, of course, they're very influential and often very technical. And if we talk to them and they can understand what's driving the program, some of the key use cases, um, that they are another, for want of a better word, another tool in the toolkit in helping to spread the word and create understanding. So what we're hoping to do with this session is to get a number of industry analysts in, talk to them about the Open Gateway program, talk to them about some of the collaborations we have with CPaaSAA, with TMF, etc. And then actually we're hoping to bring in some of our members who will showcase what they're doing, some of the real world use cases they have where they're using APIs. I won't name names yet, but there'll be some leading mobile operators and some of our channel partners as well, just showcasing how they're using APIs in the real world today. That's really important for spreading the word that this is a real technology. This is about, again, monetization. It's not just a crazy engineer's idea about something that could be interesting to play with. This is about monetization and commerciality. And that's something we keep coming back to with this program. And again, the more people that understand, the more people that can spread the message, the better. Apologies if I offended any engineers there, but yeah, we're trying to really focus on the commerciality of what we're doing and show that this is a real technology with real life applications.
Yeah, and you've been busy, Justin, because you just came back from I think Germany, and then before that Shanghai, and after, of course, now we're going into a little bit of a summer break, but then we kick it off again. I think with our event in September, and then the rest of the year. There's how many more events where you're actively trying to spread the Open Gateway gospel?
There are a lot. I think it's fair to say September, October, November are busy, and then November traditionally we're well into planning for Mobile World Congress 26 in Barcelona. I guess some of the key events we're hoping to run a hackathon India Mobile Congress in October. We have MWC Kigali in Rwanda. We have MWC Las Vegas. And then at the end of November, we have the MWC Doha, which is a new event on our calendar. And we have high hopes that that will be a really significant event both in this year and in future years. So yeah, there's quite a lot going on in terms of this program, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, it is. I'm really happy to hear that there's so much happening now. Just looking back a few years ago when it got launched and everything started really slow and easy, and to see the traction picking up and the ecosystem growing. Really excited about our partnership in September. I know we're going to be doing some promotion. There's some special opportunities for telcos in your channel to get some free tickets for the event. So it's going to be exciting there to have that mix of service providers and telcos and CPaaS and everything together under one roof. Thank you for your support of the event. Thank you for spending some time with me here today to talk about it. And I look forward to seeing you in Amsterdam or one of the other events after that.
Definitely. Thanks very much, Rob. Really looking forward to it, and it's great to be working with CPaaSAA. It's great to work with organisations that are very positive and focused in the same things we are. So yeah, looking forward to Amsterdam.
Awesome. Thanks, Justin. Talk soon.